Hello everyone and welcome to this lecture. In this lecture we're going to be looking at how to scan an entire subnet. Alright, so let's get started. Now, as we mentioned, or as I mentioned previously in the previous video, we looked at IP ranges. Now, the thing with subnets is obviously a subnet is a subdivision of a network. Alright, now I have two subnets on my network and they're very simple to understand, and I'm pretty sure you already understand this. My first subnet is 192.168.0.1, alright, and my second one is 192.168.1.1, and which is what we looked at previously. This is the subnet that I use for all my computers and for my office, right? The other subnet is for my Wi-Fi network and is again, I really like to keep it for wireless connectivity. Alright, so if I wanted to scan an entire subnet, what this would mean is I would have to use the inter-domain routing. Alright, so essentially we can do this really simply. So I'm going to try and scan my Wi-Fi network. So nmap, alright, 192.1.168, but in this stead I'm going to use 0.0, that is the other subnet, and then I would specify 0.1, and then I specify the subnet, which is the subnet mask is 255.255.255.0, which is also denoted by the /24, and essentially this will scan all 256 IP addresses under the subnet and will return which hosts are currently up and the ports that are opened, filtered, closed, and the services running on them. And again, since we're not using any commands, it's going to assume, or nmap is going to perform a very basic scan. So once I hit enter, it's obviously going to start up the scan, and the scan is going to take quite a while because it's going to scan through all the 256 IP addresses. So again, I'll get back to you when the scan is complete. Alright, so the scan is complete and it has returned results. So let's take a look at what it returned. So it scanned the subnet, and as you can see, it scanned the entire subnet, which was 256 IP addresses, and it detected that only 4 hosts were up in the time of 102 seconds. Alright, so not too long there. And there we are. So it has returned results for the devices that are currently on my Wi-Fi network. And as you can see, there we are. These are the ports and the services, the respective services that are running over there. And as you can see, this is perfect. It has scanned every device under the subnet that I specified it to. And again, I can specify the different subnet. For example, if I wanted to specify my older, or the subnet that I use for my office, I can do that, and it will return all the IP addresses under that subnet. Alright, so that's how to scan an entire subnet. Of course, this is quite simple to do, and as you can see, I hope you're learning a lot out of this, and how to differentiate subnets from an IP range, and really it comes to how your network is structured, or how the organization network is structured. And once you have a good idea of how that all works, performing scans or specialized scans is going to be really awesome, and we'll be looking at how to incorporate commands with them to perform very specialized scans on targets, hosts, subnets, or IP ranges. Alright, so I'll see you in the next lecture.